At this time, the chair recognizes Councilman Jones, who present a resolution recognizing Jeneen Helms. With Ms. Helms and those accompanying her, please join the councilman at the podium. And joining Councilman Jones, we have Councilman Greenlee, Councilwoman Gim, Parker, Councilman Dom, Councilwoman Blondo Reynolds Brown. And Councilwoman Keona Sanchez.
So if you look at the face of Ms. Helms today, she looks a little bit surprised because she had no idea that we were going to honor her this morning. She came to my office and the recreation department staff had her in my office under false pretenses. Matter of fact, come on up here. Come on. The chairwoman of recreation committee needs to come up with us. So, fear is a primal instinct. It goes back to the caveman days of fight or flight. You were either going to rise up against whatever fear you have, or you're going to run from that fear. And that is a human emotion. But at times, you really get the measure of a person at the time. And if anybody tells you they've never been afraid, that's not true. It's just not true. It's what you do after your fear takes hold of you that defines that person. Further definition comes when you conquer your own fear and then supersede the need to help others over that fear. The Recreation Department, along with Ms. Helms, demonstrated that at Baker Playground on a Saturday after a basketball tournament, when one thing led to another, words were exchanged, and gunshots ensued. 8 people. Come here, Chairwoman. Eight people were shot. Thank God none of them died. None of them died. But what happened with the Recreation Department and their staff, their training, their heart kicked in, and they went to help others, mothers, fathers, and children, to make sure everyone was safe. Because no one knows what's going on right at that moment. When fear kicks in, you can't really determine where the danger is coming from. You can only research your soul to find out which direction you're going to go in. So we wanted, after the dust was settled, after the cameras were gone, after the bullet wounds healed, acknowledge the rec department. And the reason why I also asked my chairwoman of recreation to come up, she talked about a long time ago getting cameras for all of our rec centers, and I'm thankful of that, and we are trying to follow that through. Yes. But we are grateful for the Recreation Department's commitment to our children, commitment to our spaces where our children play. And so therefore, we're going to honor them, in particular staff today.
Recognizing and honoring Department of Parks and Rec employee, I'm sure volunteer, maintenance person, caretaker, program person, driver, all of the wonderful things that Jeneen Helms for her heroic actions during the mass shooting at Baker Playground on July 13, 2019. Whereas Jeneen Helms is a native of Philadelphia, being born in North Philadelphia, raised in West Philadelphia, she is one of 6 children growing up in a single-parent home, something she attributes to her desire to work hard despite many obstacles and circumstances that may come her way. And
whereas Ms. Helms graduated from William Penn High School She went on to attend Shippensburg University and Community College of Philadelphia, where she majored in accounting. Her ultimate career goal is to become an accountant, and
whereas currently Helms is a dedicated seasonal employee of the City of Philadelphia's Department of Parks and Recreation. Helms has been employed by the department since June of 2015 and works as a pool maintenance attendant. And
whereas on July 13th, 2019, Jeneen Helms was ending her shift at Baker Playground in the Overbrook section of Philadelphia when a shootout occurred during a community cookout and basketball tournament. 7 people were injured in the shooting, and
whereas with great courage and bravery, Helms rushed to the aid of children and others at the playground at the time of the shooting, making sure that everyone remained safe until help arrived. Helms never hesitated about reporting to work the very next day, just hours after the shooting. And
whereas this young lady, Jeneen Helms, demonstrated what it means to be a true, caring, attentive member of her community, and her heroic actions on the night of July 13th have earned the gratitude and admiration of all Philadelphians. Now, therefore,
resolved by the Council of the City of Philadelphia that it hereby recognizes and honors Department of Parks and Recreation employee Jeneen Helms for her heroic actions during the mass shooting at Baker Playground on July 13, 2019. Further resolved that an engrossed copy of this resolution be presented to Jeneen Helms as evidence of the sincere admiration and respect of this legislative body. Jeneen, you make us proud as a city. Congratulations.
thank you.
Chair recognizes Ms. Helms for remarks.
This is a shock for me, so, but I am thankful to be honored for the work that I do for my city, and I hope that if any other situations do occur, even though I don't want them to, that there's always somebody there who can step up and look out for their community.
Thank you.
Councilor Biddies.